And a big welcome to our first game from the State Hockey Centre today, when we see Commercial take on the rampant University of Queensland. I'm with Commercial captain and a brand new father, Tom Bruff. Tom, it's been a big week.
It certainly has, Cole. The last 3 days has been eventful and lack of sleep, that's for sure.
Well, congratulations on the arrival of the newborn, and I hope it doesn't distract for today's game. It is a big game today.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think Uni are definitely the most improved team in the competition this year. No questions where they're sitting on the table right at this point in time and the results they've had so far.
They're playing a dynamic style of hockey too. Have you talked about that much during the week and how to prepare for that?
Yeah, I think it's quite good, the squad that they've got together. A lot of young guys that have played a lot of representative hockey already this year. So at that level, training 5-6 days a week or 5-6 sessions, it definitely makes it a lot better for your team unity and speed on the ball. So it's going to be a challenge for our group today for sure.
And what will you be concentrating on?
Well, I think today it's a big thing about possession of the ball and controlling tempo. Not getting into a run and gun game with these guys that the style of hockey that they're going to want to play. So we got to stick to our game plan.
Greg, it's been a big season so far for you guys and a big game today.
Huge game today. Obviously Commercial has set the standard over the last 7 or 8 years, and a very good club side, one of the best in the recent history. So we're up against it. It's not only this game; it's probably the next sort of 6 or 7 games where we only play Valley as a bottom side. So this is a start of something that we probably haven't experienced before in the position we're in, and we need to find out where we are today.
Greg, take us back 3 or 4 months when you took over university. What were the biggest areas you had to work on with what is really a very talented group?
Yeah, I mean the average age is 21.5, so that's what I was excited about. That's why I took on the coaching role. I've been mentoring the Irrigate coach for the last 3 years, and there was a change coming, so they were in a bit of a sticky situation, so I put my hand up. We've been working a lot on our basic skills and our structure. We still haven't got all that right, but as I said before, the thing I'm excited about is the average age of 21.5. We are playing more consistent as individuals, which then now gives us a team performance, and hence being on 16 points, I'm very proud of them. But the recent history of the club is that we've been in this situation before and then sort of had a bad second round because of loss of players and all that, and that's going to continue through this university holidays, and we're going to lose probably our best player in Aidan Rintala to the Australian A side, and then possibly the Junior World Cup squad. So, but that gives other people an opportunity, and the key thing about that is we need to keep on doing that to find out where our what we need to do with our bench.
And Greg, how have you enjoyed the return to the rigours of week in, week out coaching?
A lot different to being a professional coach. It's quite difficult, and the frustration obviously is you haven't got the being a professional coach previously that you had access to them all the time, and this is a part-time thing, and obviously the culture's changed. There's things that go on where they give you excuses for going away for a weekend, but it's very exciting. I think what the university have done is actually stifled up the strength of competition, and there's 7 top sides there now, and I think there's 3, Bulimba, Commercial and East are a little bit better than the others, but and you don't write off Valley. So what we've been searching for, and as a QA's coach, what I was searching for is to have sort of at least 8 teams competitive, and if we can get 10 teams competitive, it's better for the competition, better for the players, and better for our elite programs. And
just very quickly on today's game, any particular area you'd be concentrating to nullify with Commercial?
Oh, look, I think we've played 7 games. They conceded 7 goals against East, and the rest of the 6 games has only conceded 4 goals. So their strength, I believe, over the last 7 or 8 years they've won premierships, has been their defence. That's not denying that they've got a good forward line, but you have a good defence, you can go forward. You're turning the opposition around. So it starts at one end where we got to stop that, and then if they do get that and they do stop us up there, we've got to stop the others at the other end. So both ends of the offence and defence, and we got to look at stopping them there. And I think what teams haven't done previously is probably pressed on them as much, and we got to have a go at that. But if we do press, we can't let the ball get through the next line because they'll do some damage to us.
Greg, it's always great to catch up with you. Thank you very much for joining us on Hockey Zone. And just on behalf of all of Brisbane hockey followers, the improvement with University of Queensland, the entertaining style of hockey they're playing has just been fantastic. So keep it going, it's great.
Congratulations on what you guys are doing, it's good for hockey.
Well, Harmsworth with the ball, starting off play back to Rantala for the University of Queensland outfit. 16-yard hit to be taken by Ash Hannigan. Hannigan has Quan on, uses him to the right-hand side of the field. Quan carries the ball into space and finds Rintala in the centre. Rintala pivots, turns with it, has an overlap in the left channel from Clark, and Clark back to Hennigan, puts him under a bit of pressure though, met by Kramer. Kramer has space in front, just the circle and the keeper to go. Comes across to, well,
There's a
comedy of errors there from the UQ outfit, and I think the goal will be credited to Jacob Burns for Commercial.
As we can see there, Kramer achieved the turnover, ran the ball, drew the keeper, put the ball across to Jake Burns. Scrappy defence, but the ball bounces over the line. First goal after 5 minutes to Commercial. Working at the back line, fine Hennigan. Hennigan drives the ball forward. Some long hitting from Hennigan, unusual to see, but finding its mark. As they break away now through Hathaway. Hathaway into the circle, has a shot at goal, and it's a goal. Great goal to Hathaway. University of Queensland achieved the turnover. Fine Hathaway with a long ball. Hathaway into the circle, has a shot from an angle, and it finds its way in. The scores are tied up after 8 minutes in the first half. University of Queensland versus Commercial. Let's see what happens this time. It's come in nicely, stopped by Bruff. Hit from Jake Burns, in on the pads. A chance for Taylor. Taylor has a shot at goal, but well cleared by University.
Bruff with Brownhalls in front, elects to play it on and take it the 5 yards, puts it through to the stick of Kramer, whose deflection goes into the side of the net.
And with 17 minutes to go in the first half, it's Commercial with their second short corner. As it comes out, it's released to Brain. Brain has a shot at goal. Brain scores. Superb work by Commercial, well executed. The ball came in nice and straight, was well trapped. They played a diversion on the right, later back to David Brain, and David Brain released and scored. Commercial take the lead, 2-1.
Stock affecting that dispossession, and it comes out to Kramer. Kramer putting it to the advantage of Dilger, who has to get in on his bike, picks it up and finds Burns in the centre of the circle, who comes in, puts it to the advantage of Rawdings, who slides in, lunges and puts it in the back of the net. 3-1 to Commercial.
An excellent combination of passes by Commercial leading to that goal. Final release to Jake Burns, who puts it away nicely. With 10 minutes to go in the first half, Commercial 3, University of Queensland 1. And with 6 minutes to go in the first half, it's Commercial with their third penalty corner for the afternoon. Well trapped by Bruff, released by Beale, and well defended by Watts. Over the Cal Kramer and Brainer in the flicking positions. Let's see what happens here. Just a bit to the right, laid off. It is Brain again. Brain hits the crossbar. Beautiful shot, but just a fraction too high. Now the final play of the first half. It's a penalty corner to Commercial. Ball comes out nicely. Trapped by Bruff. Released. Nice layoff. Looking for Horgood. And as we go into half time of this enthralling contest, it is Commercial 3, leading University of Queensland 1.
The ball, who's moved into the centre of the ground, has Power overlapping out wide. Power's angle ball it'll be Kramer to bring the ball into play. Sorry, Glass that is. Bring it in for Commercial to Bruff at the top. Not a great pass, and Bruff unable to collect it, but he flicks it back to Burns at the top of the circle. Commercial still in an attacking position. Pops it through, and it was Horgood slogging into the top of the net for Commercial. 4-1.
Yeah, like a fairly messy set of circumstances there. The ball came out from the penalty corner. It was difficult to trap. Tom Bruff kept possession, went back and got possession, drove the ball into the circle. Ball came back to Horgood. Horgood slammed it away. Commercial 4 and University of Queensland 1. In 10 minutes into the second half, it's University of Queensland with their first penalty corner for the game. Nicely trapped, nicely released, and it's a goal. Great work there by University of Queensland, and it's a goal to Hathaway. 10 minutes into the second half, and the score is University of Queensland 2, Trail Commercial 4.
Quan runs the angles and passes the angles to Brownhalls, who's met by Taylor, but he opts for the pass anyway and is defended by... defended effectively by goalkeeper Tyrone Melrose for Commercial, and some of the UQ players not too happy with that free, but in any case, Kramer carrying it towards the circle. He's got plenty of space in front. He has the shot and off the side of the net.
University of Queensland here as the ball is driven in the circle. It is with Burns. Burns has shot a goal and well defended by keeper Watts. He's having a blinder this afternoon as the ball keeps coming back to the defence. But I guess the passing options are there, so they're still creating the opportunities as Barron now drives the ball in the circle. Large chance there on the sideline for Hansen.
Really physical efforts at tackles. He, of course, did have a brief period out of the game in that first half for his tackling. And the ball straight across from Horgood finds the lunging Jacob Burns, and into the back of the net it goes. Commercial 5 plays UQ2.
I was going to tell you all about the pass that came across to the ever-present Jake Burns, who at full length scored Commercial's 5th goal. It's Hennigan to bring it in. Brownhalls is on the traps it nicely. Nice release, but well run down by...
Makes a very casual effort to beat his opponent in Clark, and in the end results in a turnover, possession with UQ. Ball through there from...
It's probably been a contest that hasn't quite been at the quality we might have anticipated. Again, a good test for the much improved University of Queensland to see where they're at. They've suffered a loss this year to... as Taylor, comes into the circle, puts the ball across, looking for a shot, looking for a goal. It's Burns there yet again. Burns scores his 3rd for the afternoon. Inside 2 minutes to go. It is Commercial 6, University of Queensland 2. Great awareness by Jared Taylor to notice Burns, put it across, and he finished it off easy as you like for Commercial 6th goal. University of Queensland 2 inside the last minute. But the umpire's blown full time, and it is a decisive victory in the end to Commercial.